Well, hello. What's going on? What's really going on? I know why y'all here. So, yes, indeed. Y'all thought it was April Fool, huh? Nope, 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 nope. Y'all can hear me? Larry ain't cut my audio off. I know some of y'all here for some tea to be spilled. I don't spill tea. I drink tea. Long Island iced tea. So, I want to say thank you to everybody that has been lifting me up in prayer. All the people that have been supporting me, sending me good emails, texts, phone calls, you name it. It's probably going to be the one of the toughest shows I've ever done. I take no joy in this. Moderators, I need y'all to be on point tonight. I'm not even going to be looking over here at the monitor. I'm looking directly at this webcam as I talk. You know, when you find somebody that's been pretending to be one thing and they're really not who they claim to be, and the main thing that they out here attacking, then you find out they are doing the same stuff, if not worse. Oh yeah. I say I know before we get started, there are some of you, no matter what I say, because it's coming from me, you ain't gonna believe it no way. But here's the thing. I got the police report. I've already sent off for the official full-length police report. So you can call me a lie all you want. But when you get one of these with that on it sent to you, that's not a lie. But I know some of you are gonna say, yeah, well, you can Photoshop that and you can edit that and you can do all of this and that. You're right. If a person wants to do it, a person set his mind to it, they can do anything. Am I right about it? But what they cannot do is in a few weeks, the person that was victimized by Larry Reid will be on my show. I'm going to protect his identity. I'll put the camera over his shoulder. The camera's going to be on my face. He's going to tell what Larry Reid did to him from the time he was about 14 until he finally broke free of Larry. Run tell that. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Appreciate you. That's right. Since you don't want to believe in paperwork, what I'm going to do, the person that Larry did it to, don't tell it. It's different from when I tell the story. But when the person that it was done to tells you what Larry did, I'm going to give you the highlights tonight, though. But yes, the person that was abused by Larry, you know, the person that's filed this report for uh, molestation, forcible funneling, that person going to be talking to the cigar block. This ain't no April Fool. So you can go on and talk all you want. Oh, he lying on Larry. Oh, he jealous of Larry. No. Mm-mm. And for those of you, oh yeah, big five. For those of you who are in doubt that, well, he could be making that up on Larry. Okay. Just sit tight. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Some of the stuff that happened. As I was praying, and how I was gonna say it. Uh, there's an address. I'm gonna be putting this in my buy me a coffee anyway. I'm not gonna put the address out there because that'd be doxing. The video can get flagged and all this stuff. And well, shoot, he don't live there no more. It's public record. Well, anyway, the address that's on this police report. If you do your due diligence, as I did, and you remember I told you Larry Reid has moved 36 times since in the last 25 years or so, since he was 18. Got all 36 addresses right here. The address that's on this police report is on the list of 36 addresses. The name that was on the deed of that house where that young man was violated is in Larry Reid's name. Now the mortgage was in his wife's name. You're gonna call me a liar? Okay, I'll wait. Let me sip this Long Island while you getting your thoughts together, Bush people. Larry Reid. Oh, by the way, I invited some special guests tonight. Welcome William McCrae. Welcome King Jive. Welcome T.S. Madison and her friends and associates. Welcome Tasha K. Welcome Timothy Blaine. Welcome Bishop Ebenard Jordan and Bishop George Bloomer. You know I ain't finished with you either, Bloomer. Welcome to all of the beef sector. Too many are the names. The names change every day. Welcome. Welcome to everybody that Larry Reid has hurt, blackmailed, or extorted. His time has come. Right now. Mm-hmm. You moved 36 times, Larry. And one of your 36 addresses on this police report. Child molestation. Forcible fondling. And you know why you were shooting your big mouth off? Because you know in the state of North Carolina, police records are, you can get a one-page copy to the general public because it's, Freedom of Information Act. But to get the full report, you got to write a letter to the judge. I've done that. It's en route. Oh, Larry. And I'm smoking an Asylum 13 tonight. Barber pole, 8 gauge, 8 inches long. So, yes, forcible fondling. I mean, you forced yourself on an underage boy, Larry, allegedly. I have to say that because you weren't arrested, you weren't charged. He filed the police report as an adult after getting therapy, counseling, and family support. He decided to file a police report. I saw the text messages between you and the victim when he brought up the fact that you molested him. You tried to deflect and go around the circle. And then I played a video earlier this week where you said, well, paraphrasing you, I'm not proud of some of the things I've done in my past. And quite frankly, if it came to light, I would deny it. I ain't going to tell you no lie. That was you in your own words. You said that. And I just played it, along with you calling Shirley Caesar the gay whorehouse. That, and then what you said to Jimmy Battles about, you need to have a relationship with your the person that did this wrong to you. It's part of the healing process. That's what I do to all of my accusers. And see, some of your people in the bushes that support you came and said, well, he didn't say accusers, he said abusers. I said, okay, since you say I'm putting words in his mouth, I played your words to the people. You said accusers, C, not a B. You said accusers, plural, more than one. And I found 2 of them. One contacted me. That's the one that's going to be on my show. The other one, I contacted him. Let me just tell you some of the things that Your beloved Larry did to this young man. Young man, mom wanted him to have positive role models. So, mothers, fathers too, be careful who you allow around your children. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Had this man, trusted this man to the point, allowed her child to live with him. I told you how Chamaka would get out of bed in the middle of the night because Larry couldn't sleep at night. Go over there, massage Larry's feet, and scratching his ears with a bobby pin or whatever them thing y'all ladies put in your hair, hold your hair in place. Yeah. So, young man was living with you. You made him take his clothes off, stand in the middle of the floor, twirl around in a circle while you masturbate. And he said that you were doing the work of God because you were satisfying the needs of the prophet, meaning you. That's what you said to him. You had a long underage boy, stripped him out of his clothes, had him stand in the middle of the floor, and you whacking off as he's spinning around a circle. You had him doing that. You whacking off. Mm-hmm. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. He gonna tell his story, and I'm gonna protect him just like I did with Jimmy. But Jimmy wanted his face shown. I'm not gonna show his face because he's not on that right now. But his voice gonna be heard. His truth is gonna be told. I find it hypocritical of you, all these people that you've been going after for uh, sexual misconduct, and you just as guilty. You telling him he's doing the work of God because he's taking care of the prophet of the house. You are sick. You're sick, Larry. You're very, very sick and very, very evil. But yeah, so you can't lie your way out of this. Your address is on this police report, the address you had in Raleigh, North Carolina. And it also matches the name that was on that deed. That house that y'all had that you lost, got foreclosed on because you wouldn't work and pay no bills. And then you had Lisa paying all the bills after you put her out and took the kids from her. Oh, it's a bunch of stuff you've done. I'm going to talk about it tonight. I'm going to talk about all of it. And see, I'm not going to speak bad of Lisa ever again. I'm not going to make no jokes about her, nothing. Because what you did to her, found out you used to put your hands on her. You're a coward. You're a coward. I read the email. I saw the email. You threw her down on the ground. You threw her down on the floor. You manhandled her. You bullied her. Hmm. Oh yeah. I got your number. Oh yeah, I told you I was gonna find out what happened in North Carolina. It was just a matter of time. But see, people been waiting for me to come along. A guy like me, somebody that wasn't scared of you, that wasn't gonna back down from you, that was gonna stand up to you and just go toe to toe with you and anybody else that wanted something. They was looking for a David that wasn't scared. You big bag of life. You out here bragging, making videos, talking about what you got, what you did. See, a person that ain't used to nothing does what you do, bragging and talking big. Oh, I got this, I got that. I went to Ruth Chris. Okay. I got a diamond ring. Okay. But do you own property anywhere? I don't buy diamonds. I don't even got this watch at Walmart. I got a diamond. This no, I got land. Mhm. Back home. This man. Mhm. I don't brag about red bottom shoes that somebody else gave me. I don't be out here beating people out of their money so that I can live a lifestyle that I know I can't afford. I don't do that. You do. You lie. And your lies are finally caught up with you. I told you, follow the money trail and follow the paper trail. Yep. You telling a little 14-year-old boy that he's doing the work of God because he's pleasing the man, taking care of the needs of the prophet of the house. And you whacking off while he's standing in front of you naked. You took somebody that needed a father figure and a role model and told him that he needed to get serious about God's work and that he was doing God's work by pleasing you. That's what you said. And he's going to have his turn to tell all of it. I'm just highlighting. He's going to tell it all. He's going to tell it all on this show. Everybody going to know about what you did. Everybody. I promise that. Everybody going to know about what you did, sir. I gave you ample warning and ample time to get it right. So I guess you thought I was bluffing about tonight. I guess you thought this was some prank. And for all you Bush people that been giving Larry money, ask him how he been balling. He been balling out of control lately. Going to Vegas, the boys, all boys trip to Vegas, all up in the same hotel room. I gave you the background. And I quote, Larry's gay. Larry's been gay ever since I met him. I told you who said. They would know firsthand. Hmm? They would know. Ladies and gentlemen, they would know. Am I lying? And see, when you was on T.S. Madison show, that's right. That's right. That's right. Let me scroll back up here. Read that right there. Because they knew he was lying. Oh, I invited them tonight too. Chi and Craig the writer and T.S. Madison. I invited them all here. I tagged them in. Mm-hmm. They sure did. You remember one of them, he turned his back on Larry. He didn't even want to look Larry in the face. This ain't no joke here. Oh, no. It gets better. Because I'm about to lay all the timeline down. I'm going to start right at that church and Chamaco's daddy's church. I'm going to start right there. Drink them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them. I'm about to go in. But I'm going to be very transparent about something. People say, oh, you just don't like Larry. Well, why don't you like Larry? And I've been lying to y'all. I have a real personal reason why I dislike the things he do. And I can't be authentic unless I tell this truth right now. When I was 12 years old, I've been keeping this in. A teacher tried to molest me. I write about it in my film script. In my autobiography, I can just try to block it out of my head. He tried. My mom used to work in the school. I told my brother and sister. I never told my parents. Not because I wanted to hide anything from them. I didn't want my dad to kill him. And I didn't tell my brother and sister until a couple of years ago. My mom worked at the school that I went to, and I used to ride with her before I got my driver's license. I was dribbling a basketball, going to the gym, shoot some baskets before school. And he tried to force me on the stairwell. I kicked him in his nuts and punched him and ran away. So I have a personal reason. When predators like you prey on kids, I dislike it. See, I'd already heard little whispers in the wind about you, Larry. Okay, I already knew. Nobody had to tell me you was gay. I knew that from the jump. I could just looking at you, your mannerisms, the way everything's times 10. I knew you were gay. And I'd heard whispers about you and little boys. But I don't put nothing out there unless I have police reports. The person that you did it to came forward. One of them. And if you're listening to this show, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been harmed in any way by Larry Reid, I want you to contact me. I'm going to help you. Which leads me to this. Lisa, you do not have to be in harm's way. You and your children can get to a safe space. I know people that will help you tonight, get you to a safe place, help you get set up in an apartment. Go on about your business. You don't need him. He needs you. He needs that retirement that you get every month. He needs your credit. He needs all of those things. Your life would have been a whole lot different and better had you never married that man. You married that man knowing he was gay, but you wanted to get away from your little small community so bad. The first somebody that paid you any attention was him when he was in the 7th grade, you was in the 6th grade. And I know how small towns work because I'm from a small community. You figure you can't do no better. He liked you. You just stuck it out. You know he was gay. I even named the guy he was having. Well, I didn't name him, but I let him know in the video. I know who the guy is because I have his name. The guy that he bragged about he used to have sex with every day when he was in high school. That guy that was on the football team. I ain't gonna say no name. But you don't have to deal with that. I'll put you in contact with people right now that can get you to a safe place. See? Since somebody just said something about Chamaco, Legacy Live, yeah, I'm gonna tell you something about that. When this person that got victimized by Larry, Chamaco said it, Larry, out of his own mouth. Knowing what I know about Larry Reid, I would not let my child stay at his house, and I will not let my child be alone with him. This ain't me. That's what he said about you to somebody else. You have a track record. I hinted on the fact that you paid your gospel group. You never paid them. When y'all traveled, they had to pay for their own hotel and buy their own food. One time you gave them $50 a piece, the people that you work with. One time. Whenever you would go to these venues and you would get paid, you would put your money in your pocket. You wouldn't give them nothing. But they stayed with you. I don't know why. Yes, Larry needs to address this. Because, see, you ain't got to address the cigar vlogger. You need to explain to your LRLers who give you money how your name got on this right here from the Raleigh, North Carolina Police Department. You need to explain yourself. Forcible fondling, sexual offense of child molestation. This ain't me talking. It's on a police record, on a police report. The only reason he didn't press charges with you because he wanted time to think about it a little further. But he does want his story told. And he's thinking about seriously pursuing having you put in handcuffs. I ain't got no reason to lie. I know, oh, you lying, you falsified the document. Okay, tell you this what you do. Since I lied, I'm gonna post it for you. I'm gonna let you read it. And the certified copy thing down the bottom has a phone number you can call, has an email address you can send the Freedom Information Act. But it's gonna be over there and buy me a coffee. Because if I did the research and the hard work, least you can do is buy me a coffee. Ain't gonna cost you much. Ain't like I'm out here asking you to donate, sow a seed of $2,888 or $1,288 or $288. I ain't out here throwing no telethons fundraising. But Larry Reid, I've been out here traveling a lot lately. And bragging about what he got, what he doing. Let me explain something to you. Y'all remember the little PPP loans and the money that the federal government was giving out? You're right. He has no defense. Thank you, beautiful and blessed. Thank you to anybody else that's giving me something. Thank you. The victim, a lady 747, at the time, yes, he was underage. It was a child, underage boy. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Larry Reid filled. I got the information right here. I have that. You say the receptacles. I see why you like to do your hand like that, because you like to fondle people. Larry Reid cheated the government out of $70,900. And he applied for that loan under the name of LDR Enterprises of Georgia. But here's the thing, Larry. You got to produce some documents or you got to get that money back. You didn't give them a copy of your tax report. You failed to fill out form number. Let me give you that number so you know I'm not lying. You can Google it for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Because the cigar blogger may do a lot of things, but he don't lie when it comes to the numbers. You got to fill out a IRS form 45016. And if you don't, you owe the U.S. government $70,900 real quick. So before y'all say he lying again, would I lie on the federal government? Well, Larry, I already told you that the guy that owned the Word Network had me out here trying to destroy George Bloomer. A billionaire need a man with less than 10,000 subscribers to take down a mega church pastor. Okay. Tell your LRLers how you applied for that $70,900. It hit your bank, and 2 hours later, the money gets transferred to another account. How would I know that? Sound like you money laundering. Oh well, my arms don't reach that high. I'm not the alphabet boy. You got bigger problems than the cigar blogger, Larry Reid. $70,900. So basically, what he claimed is he had, for every employee, how the PPP is, 3Ps, how it works, you can get up to $10,000. You get $1,000 per employee. How he get $70,900? LDR Enterprises, ladies and gentlemen, he has it listed, but the state of Georgia, as a record label. No, LDR Enterprises radio and TV promotions and a record label. I stand corrected. And one of the address that he used to get the loan was one of his old apartment addresses. He did that last July. The more that Long Island hit, the more my tongue gonna flow. I told you to leave me alone 2 years ago. Chester the child molester. I tried to tell him. Yes, a record label. A record label. LDR Enterprises of Georgia. Look it up. You know I don't lie about that kind of thing. The address, email address you use, Larry, so you know I ain't lying. You said info at LDREN, info at LDRenterprises.com. You're a radio radio promotion / record label, and you use one of your old apartments as the address for the business. Mm-hmm. The date you started that LDR Enterprises was April 13th, 2016. Am I lying? Why would I be rattling off numbers like that if I was lying? I wouldn't have the facts. Oh, yes, I'm in your house. Oh, yeah. Get your lies together, Larry. LRL, he's going to come with a whole bunch of lies. He'd had Jordan on. He done had everybody but Jesus himself come out of heaven trying to debunk me this week and raise more money from your pocket. But I got the facts over here. And it ain't cost you nothing yet to hear it. But every time Larry opened his pie hole, he wants at least $12 out you. 12, 88, 144 thousands of dollars. Every time he opened his mouth, it's a dollar amount. I've been talking to you for free. But that police report going over there and buy me a coffee because he'll flag that over here on YouTube. They can't flag it over there. Mm-hmm. And when you and Jordan were talking, you talked to Jordan on your Patreon. I got all them links because people that are over in your Patreon don't like you, but they keep an eye on you for people like me. And then they send me the links. I download them. Or they download the video for me and send it to me. You and Jordan ain't come out in the public spaces. No. You go over in the private, the Patreon. So he gonna lie to you. Then you got to pay him so he can lie to you. You get lied to, and you paying to get lied to. And then you turn around and attack me, and I'm telling the truth for free. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Thank you, Mad Church Disease. Thank you. You out here bragging. You out here bragging. Oh, but it gets better. Larry applied for 3 PPP financial assistance. I'm just saying it that way because some are grants, some are loans. Larry applied under the NBN network. That's when he got caught. They denied that one. He listed as a C corporation. He used an address. There's an office building on Moresco. You know where I know where that is, Larry, because I lived in Atlanta. That business started in November 30th, 2006. LDR Enterprises started, let's see here, hold on. Make sure I get it right now. Hold on. Oh, I stand corrected. Oh, no. LDR Enterprises, 4/13/2016. And you claim that you made $144,000 last year. Ain't that number kind of interesting? Because he said 12 times 12 is 144, and if he got all the people donating at $12, that's what he claimed his revenue was, so that he would qualify for. But see, like if you say you make $150,000, they'll break you off $75,000. They'll give you half of what you claim your gross revenue was. Now, see, when Larry applied for this loan back during the time when he first applied, which was in June, early in the year last year, they weren't requiring tax records. So that's why he was able to fill out whatever he wanted and lie. They changed the dollar amount of how much money he got 2 times. So let me tell you something, Larry. Whoever that is you got working on the inside that's hooking you up, every time they log in and do anything on your account, there's a record of it. You going to jail, and they going to jail. Just saying. You're in a whole lot of trouble. And it ain't the vlogger that's coming to get you. It's the alphabet boys coming to get you. You got a lot of explaining to do. Mm-hmm. But I'm just getting warm. I'm just getting started. Am I lying? Some of you young folks ain't gonna know what I'm about to say. When E.F. Hutton talks, you applied for 3 loans. 2 of them got turned down because you were so dumb. You think everybody's dumb and you the smart one. On one of the loan applications, you claim you had revenue of $250,000. That's the NBN network. Under the C corporation, they turned you down. I have the loan app number for all 3 of the loans you tried to get, the money you tried to get. And then the other one, you tried to Couple of minutes later, you tried to do NBN Network, and this time you listed the NBN Network as a C Corp and a nonprofit. Can't be both. You can't be for-profit and nonprofit at the same time. That's how dumb you are. Well, see, you would know that if you had finished somebody's school and not went to a tabletop school of theology. You would know that because you'd have smart parts like everybody else. Am I making sense over here? Over here in the comments, am I making sense? Can I get a hell yeah? And see, that's why he claimed that. Hold on, you got a point right there. That's biblical. Hold on, let me go back up here. Uh-oh. There it is. See, there it is, right there in a nutshell. The Bible, that's why you claim $144,000 in revenue. It's biblical. See, you're in Jordan into that astrology stuff. There it is. 144. The Bible speaks of it. The 144. You won't be in that number. I'm just saying. Am I making sense tonight? Oh, yes. What's up, Jimmy? Your tongue, to quote Jimmy Battles, it's going to be the rope that hangs you. So you tried to get 125,000 from NBN Network. Bump, bump, bump. And you used 3 different addresses for these loans. One of them slipped through. But they sent you a little something, said you got to produce some tax records. Because after you got your loan approved before the summer got going, you didn't get the money until November. They had changed the rules. They required you to have a credit score of at least 5 something, and you had to produce a tax record. So they contacted you. And you got to produce your tax records from the last 3 years. And you haven't done that yet. So guess what's going to happen? Treasury Department, open up. We have a search warrant. Ain't going to be me. I'm going to be sleeping good at night. I ain't stole nothing from nobody. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You got to explain yourself to them people. You got to explain yourself. You got to get them 3 years tax records in a row. Post with. And see what you fail to realize. When you apply for that PPP, they can access your stuff. This ain't like you stealing from them LRLs. They don't know no better. You messing with the alphabet boys. IRS, DEA, Treasury Department, CIA, that kind of thing. You're dealing with the big people, Secret Service, stuff like that. The last person you want on your back, the IRS or the DEA. Well, you ain't no dope slinger that we know of. You ain't out here running guns and drugs, but the Treasury Department, the Department of Justice, DOJ, IRS, you ain't about that life, boy. Because them jail sentences start off at 10 plus fed time. And all what you've been doing, oh. Security and Exchange Commission, SEC, with your insider trade, stock tips that people got to pay to go to Patreon to get your stock tips, and then you want their stimulus check. You just hustling all the way around, boy. Cheers to you. Yeah, but you claiming, see, there's a term I want y'all to look up on the internet, acronym, EIDL. It explains everything. Let me help you out here. EIDL. They give grants and loans, federal funded money. Hold on. I think I got you covered. I think I got you covered. I think I got you covered, good people. Hold on. Okay, so y'all see this? Okay, y'all see it, right? So this is what an EIDL, Economic Injury Disaster Loan. And I'm gonna scroll down see if I can find. Well, anyway. See now it's spelled they didn't change the rule because so many people's out here stealing and lying and hustling. They changed the rules. Well, here, this is what I want you to go down to that loan eligibility area and just read through it. I'm gonna put this link over here. I think there's some good reading material for you good people. I think there's some good reading material there. So y'all know those cigar blog ain't crazy like they try to put me up. I got smart parts. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. I told you to leave me alone 2 years ago. Ah. Mm-hmm. That's right. And they're gonna find this out too. You're gonna have to get that plaque back. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Look at God. Ooh. All y'all that hit me over these cash apps, God bless your whole family. But I'm about to I feel my help coming on. I'm gonna just let it sit there for a minute. I got something I want to do because I haven't got slain in the spirit. Oh, oh. Here we go. Mm. Ah! Ah! Oh. Oh. Woo! Look out now. I done got fired up. I done got fired up. That's all I'm gonna say. I done got fired up in here. So, sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. Oh, Mulligan. So, yeah, that slain my spirit a little bit. I got to shouting and carrying on. Ooh. See, that's right, because we about to have service in here. Yes, my soul says yes. $70,900. Larry, do you want to know? You got that money November 13th, 2020. It got approved. They signed off on it around that time. On the 10th, they signed off on it. It hit it got approved to be released to you on the 13th at 9 something in the morning. And on the 23rd, it hit your account. And by 11:30, you had moved it all $70,900. LDI Enterprises of Georgia, they don't have no tax transcripts from you. You got to submit 3 years worth of tax transcripts, or you got to pay that money back. You got to prove you accepted the loan amount on the 15th of July. How would I be lying if I know all of that? Ah! EKOC died Pepsi and Hennessy. Cheers, bitch. Mm. Ah! Woo! Okay, Mr. Myrick. Ask him where the money reside. Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Ask him. Ask him. Ask him about this police report. Forcible fondling. Child molestation. Underage boy. Boy 14 when you start having him doing what you did to him. Him standing naked before you jerking off with a white sheet over. Telling me he gonna be blessed because he's taking care of the prophet's needs and he's doing the work of God. That's what you said. That's what you said. That's what you said. Yo, nasty scallywag, you laying down in my chair. I done got ah! Well, let me tell you about that house. That house. You know, you call E. Dewey Smith's church the house of horrors. Your house in North Carolina was the house of horror. All your victims. And see, Marcellus just don't know. He's him and legit doctorate. They're my spiritual advisors. And Marcellus was telling me one time, he was talking about how when in the Bible Cain killed Abel and how the blood of the brother that got killed cried out. See, Larry, you thought you had got away with everything. But the blood cried out on you. The blood cried out on you. Not the blogger, not me. The blood cried out on you. The blood that was on your hand. That's why I played my movie trail. The blood cried out. The blood cried out. I didn't find this young man. Somebody that watches me knew the young man, knew what you had done. Put my links to my videos in this young man's hand. He watched. He contacted me. He said, I watched all 2 hours and whatever minutes of this last video, and I'm gonna fill in all the holes for you. You've been telling the truth all along, but you don't know the half. And that's what he did. He gave me the rest. Mm-hmm. He told me the rest. People don't do what you say in that church, you exile them, you throw them out, tell the family member, just like it's a cult that they can't speak to their family member after you put them out. People have been put out your church for something as simple as dating somebody that you probably had your eye on, and you put them out. Not giving you money when you thought they should give you money, and you put them out. Shoot, you put your own wife out of the house that she owned and was paying the rent on, and not the rent, but the mortgage. She wouldn't give you her money. She said no. She went to work, come back, you didn't change the locks. And you laid up in her house that she paid the bills on with your armor bearer, swapping spit and bumping uglies in front of over your children. You's a sick soul. Y'all please click like and share this video. Thank you. Thank you. It's 850 of you up in here. Don't click like and share, because I'm telling the truth. I got paperwork. You nasty rascal. Touch that boy. And the address on this police report matches. Oh, since you think I'm lying, it's a single family house, 6,098 square feet, or 2 baths. Let's go a little further. Let's get into the word. The person on the deed, one of the people, Larry D. Reid. 36 addresses that you had up to now on this sheet of paper. The address on that police report on this sheet of paper. Let's go a little further. It even goes so far, this report that I pulled, the house was built in 2006. 2-story house. Aluminum and vinyl siding. Living square space is 2,394 square feet. The actual outside of that, the lot that the house is on, 6,098 feet. The house is like almost 2,400 square feet. Conventional home, forced air, fireplace and AC. I ain't got to read it loud. I'm reading it from the paperwork. This ain't me talking. This is what I got. Yeah. You've been bullying people all the time, getting them to give you money to make you go away. Not no more. Because you just as bad as the people you report about. You nasty rascal. The house got sold, public records. You can look it up yourself. When you go over there, you pull the address up, you read everything. It lists everybody that's ever owned that house since it was built 15 years ago. It lists who built it, who lost it into foreclosure, who they bought it, who sold it, everything right here. Gives the public records about that house. People who've lived in that house and used that address, besides Larry and his wife. Shamak O'Brien lists his education level as high school graduate. Latrice Bryant, occupation, medical professional. Education, associate degree. We know she's a chef because of the Read the Thing My Way. She comes over and cooks for them jokers. Other people that have put their pillowcases in that house. Vincent Buddha Hill, your former lover. Do I need to go any further with that? I think not. I don't even need to tell you how much the property tax on that house was. We can keep it pushing. You get the point. That's right. I told you to go sit down a long time ago. Long time ago. And so that you know, let's see. There's a charter school near the house, elementary school, and a middle school. And 2 middle schools and a high school. 2 high schools. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Even when the house went up for foreclosure, I got that document too. So my point is, Mr. Nasty Man, your house of horrors was in Raleigh, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. You about right. You about right. Because the feds is coming. Uh-uh. Mm-mm-mm. I just been sitting there talking. I ain't even gone in depth. This is just me highlighting the surface. Let me explain this. I'm glad you brought this up, Miss Gibson. Everybody that has dealt with Larry has these core things in common. Low self-esteem, and they have what you call a symbiotic relationship with Larry Reid. He needs them because he's a narcissist to stroke his ego, to make him feel like he's better than what he really is. They need him for financial support. Shamarko ain't never had no job to talk about. Lisa's been in the military. Kendall homeschooled his kids. Buddha was his lover. Then Shamarko became his lover. That's why Buddha and Shamarko don't get along. Larry, as recent as 2019, was trying to get engaged and propose marriage to Buddha. Buddha said, "Why would you want to marry me? Go marry Shamarko. You just lonely. You don't want to be alone. Go marry Shamarko. He loves you more than I do." And I quote. How would I know that? How would I know that? See, when a lot of what I know about you in them houses came from Lisa. Because when Lisa was through with you, until she started coming back around, because I'm gonna explain how she keep coming back around, because people ask me. She talked to several people, and those several people don't like you, and they've talked to the multitudes, and then I got it. That's how I knew you locked her out the house because she refused to give you money. You had the locks changed. You laid up over your children with your armor bearer. I wouldn't know that if somebody that wasn't directly involved hadn't told me or told somebody who in turn told me. How would I know that? How would I know what you did to Chamaco's dad in that church in North Carolina unless somebody that was there told me? You destroyed a family. Chamaco so mind scrambled by you that he said this about his own ex-wife. He said, if Larry's life was on the line and my wife's life was on the line, and I could only save one, I would save Larry because I love Larry. I could get another wife. But his ex-wife was Larry's cousin who gave birth to his child. And that's what he thought. That's how much he brainwashed by Larry. He said, I'll save Larry. I can get another wife. I love Larry. I need Larry. He said that in a room full of people. Now the vlogger know. Well, see, the difference between Jamal Bryant's notebook and mine, I got the real deal. I got certified copies of police reports. I got tax records, the lineage of who has owned the property that in a foreclosure where this sexual crime took place, allegedly. I said that too when I read that police report. I said the same thing. I agree. I agree. Oh, you gonna see the copies? But you gonna go over there to buy me a coffee and see it? And the reason being is because if I put them up here, Larry flagged the report. Oh, thank y'all, everybody that keep donating to me. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. God bless your family. Because slaying a giant is hard work. Slaying Goliath is hard work. But I enjoy it. Now, that's the tripped out part. People hate me for telling the truth, but they love him for lying. I still don't get that. I'm still trying to figure that one out. You hate me for telling the truth, but you love him for lying. Make it make sense. Every night I go to bed, I get up 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. These LRLs are all in my comments, typing big long paragraphs about how they hate me and I'm jealous and name calling, blah, blah, blah. But you won't ever, while I'm on the live. And one time I sat for 3 hours. I said, phone line is open. Call me. We can talk live. I told Larry the same thing. Don't line on you, Larry. Here's the number. Call me. No call from Larry. No LRL. But you'll come in my comments. All I do is look, laugh, delete you, and block you after you make my algorithm go up. Because whenever you thumbs down, even though you think you hurt me, you gotta watch the content. So you creating the effect you want is not coming. You making my money go up. Thank you. The quickest way to make me fail is to ignore me. But you come over here, you take the time to type these big dissertations in my comments this long. I respond, then I delete and block you. I've already got the views, the clicks, the likes, the dislikes. I got the watch time. Next week, this time, I'll have 1 million viewing hours. My channel, the main channel. Probably about next Wednesday or so. I'll be close. I'll be to hit the 1 million mark. Haters like you make me famous. Oh, I love it. Well, yeah. Where were we? Mr. Nasty Man. Say this again, Mr. Nasty Man. Certified copy. Police report. You didn't swindle the U.S. government. You ain't swindled the LRLC. That ain't got you cocky. You got cocky because you've been sucking them out of money. But see, when you mess with the U.S. government, I'm gonna tell you something. On an indictment, it ain't gonna say the state or whatever, or the people versus whatever. It's gonna say United States versus Reid. Thank you, everybody that's been hitting my phone with them cash out. Thank you. It's gonna say United States versus, and I can tell you, Fed time starts at them. Let's see. When you got mad at Chamaco's daddy, go back get it. People that new to the channel, thank you. Please click like and share. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate it. For the 875 of you that are in here, thank you very much. But let's just go here for a minute. And I'm going to talk to the people. I'm going to give them a crash course. About 5-10 minutes. Bear with me. Larry Reid started right here. This was Chamaco's daddy's church, for those of you who don't know. Chamaco's daddy was the pastor of this church. Larry was like an associate pastor. He started preaching, whatever, teenage boy. Larry got wind of Chamaco's daddy having an affair. The lady's first name starts with a W. Yes, I know who it is, Larry. And I'm going to talk about Miss Jennifer, too, the lady from London that you tried to pretend you was engaged to. That was 20 years older than you. Yep, she was a nice-looking woman, but way out of your league. But anyhow, Larry started this church right here. He tried to go to Chamaco's dad and blackmail him about his affair. I have it on good authority. He told you where you could go and how fast you could get there. So you went and turned him into the denomination. They called a meeting. I even know what city that they called a meeting in. Chamaco went in, daddy went in, he came out crying, whole family come out crying. Chamaco follows you from that point forward. Chamaco's been at your side. Wherever you go, he go. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy and me. Yep. You ruined that man because he wouldn't get, and to quote Timothy Blaine, you trying to ruin that man. You did. You took his church away because he wouldn't give you what you wanted. You wanted to be the associate pastor, assistant pastor, and he wouldn't do it because he thought you was a flaming sissy. That's a quote. That's a quote. That's a quote right there. Now, see, Chamaco is gay and can never come out as being gay. Thank you, everybody that keep loving me in the cash app. Larry, Chamaco, because his dad's very homophobic. They were seeing with certain people like, "Why you hanging with that F?" I'm gonna say the word. I said it. I don't use slang like that, derogatory remarks like that. But why are you hanging with that F? You know he's a F. Da 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 da. So he been in love with you for a long time, but I bet you he didn't know about that football player that you was with every day in high school. But Long Island iced tea, good for you, good for me. So he follows you. You left your church was in Fayetteville, North Carolina, because that's where you met Buddha at, because he was a student at Fayetteville State University. And little did you know, little Black history fact, Larry, I lived walking distance when I was in Fayetteville. When I was born in Fayetteville, I used to be able to walk up to Fayetteville State, come across the train tracks, go up Murchison Road, hang a left, and be down there in no time at all. Because I used to live right behind E.E. Smith High School. I was less than a couple matter of minutes or a bike ride. So I can't put the trailer up. You was living in your parents' trailer. I don't know why you're ashamed of where you start from. Never despise small beginnings. Uh, I was born in Fayetteville, but I grew up in the middle of a field. Used to be an old soybean field. Parents pushed off a little land and built a house. I ain't ashamed of nothing that got me here. You're ashamed of who you are. I'm not. That's the difference. So Larry goes to Fayetteville, starts church. The maximum number of members from person in the church, 30 people. I was giving you 50, but actually 30. You just have people visit from time to time. And Larry would have one of the Pay sisters, the one that just passed away. She had a church up in Virginia. And Larry would have her come in preaching there. Sometimes he would go up there, back and forth. And the only time the church only was crowded was when she would be there. So you've been trying to get in good with the Pay sisters for years. Because you want that Kojic connection. Because you figured the Kojic connection, because most of your big gospel artists, a lot of them came out of the Kojic church. So you figured if you get in good with the church, Kojic people, it would help push your music career. But here's the thing, from a few of the members of your former group, you couldn't sing. You can't sing. So you surrounded yourself with people that can sing. I ain't mad because you ain't the first person to do it. You won't be the last. And you was out here hopping yourself up as Dr. Larry Reid and My Breakthrough or Breakthrough Now singing, the Breakthrough Singers, whatever you call it, the group that you never paid them. But one time gave them $50. But you've been hustling, and then you tried to do this whole church without walls thing. Didn't work out because you was trying to include, be an all-inclusive church, LGBTQIA church. And half of your members walked away from you when you did it. So that was your way of you were trying to come out then. That's why you're so scared now, because I've been putting you on Front Street. You know that them women that give you their last dollar, the ones that's 35 to 55, they find out you were sensitive. They're gonna leave you alone, and they're gonna take their money with you, because the only people that follow you are women, 35 to 55, black women, and gay dudes. That's who follows you. Now the gay dudes will stick around because they figure they can shoot their shot. But them women gonna take, and they're gonna leave 60, almost 70% of your followers and supporters, because I looked at the numbers, are women. Single, with or without a child, black. Same over here. But the difference is my 60 to 70% of my subscribers that are women are educated. They critical thinkers. They got smart parts. Yours don't. And as soon as they find out you a flaming hot Cheeto, gone. And their money gone too. They're $12 a month in the Patreon. All that's gone. Them sowing of seeds and donations. All that's gone. Cheers. Mr. Nasty Man. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. How you like that smoke? Yep. And I ain't even got warm. Oh, it's only been an hour and 12 minutes. Oh, paperwork don't lie, Larry. Eyewitnesses accounts of people that are willing to come forward and tell what you did to them in your household. Hey, you talking about you gonna move to California, you grooming this preacher out of Greensboro, North Carolina, to fill in for you while you out west. A person accused of child molestation, inappropriate, forcible farming, things like that. No production company is going to put their name on, let you sign a contract with them and do business with you. You can move to Antarctica if you want to. Reading things my way, Antarctica. Who gives a shit? You might as well find you a day job. And if you didn't blew the Fed's money like you blew them LRLs that 2 times you raised money to cover your court costs to pay you to a sniff here. If you waste the Fed's money, they ain't taking no fun answer. They're going to put a nice big sticker on your car or whatever you own, which ain't nothing. The car you brag about ain't yours? How would I know? The house that you bragging that you got over there in north side of Atlanta, it's in Jordan's name. Your landlord, the husband and wife, I got 15 mutual Facebook friends between us, and all 15 of them graduated college with me. I know your landlord. I know how much the taxes on that house is. I know the rent went up to $5,500 from $5,000. I know when the house has only had 2 owners. How would I know that? If I'm lying, how would I know that? I've done the research. Public records, tax records. See, I'm interning right now at a law firm. The lady specializes in probate law. All I look at every day is deeds, powers of attorney, medical powers of attorney, estate planning, estate administration. That's what I look at every day. When I get off my day job, I go to my internship and work the evening. I specialize in finding unclaimed funds. I even talked about it on one of our Friday Night Lives with the 18. Everybody needs to, wherever state you lived or worked in, needs to contact the unclaimed funds department. Because I guarantee you, everybody has some money from a 401k or some tax or stock investments that they didn't realize they forgot all about. And it just sat there and accrued interest for a little while, and then the state, excuse me, state gets it and keeps it. Because the company that you had it set up through, they have to turn it over to the state. The point I'm making to you, Larry, you are not intellectually equipped to go toe to toe with me. I'm not. That's not a me bragging or being boastful. I'm an intelligent man. I know I act crazy. I'm sitting there drinking and clowning, smoking cigars, cracking jokes. But if you strip me down to bare bones, Larry, I graduated undergraduate 3 years. Takes the average person 4 to 5 years to get a bachelor's degree. I got mine in 3. To get a master's degree, it takes you 2 years. I got mine in 1. Graduated with honors. I'm in school now getting my paralegal certificate. Phi Theta Kappa. National Honor Society. That means my GPA is over 3.75. I ain't made nothing but A's since I've been in school, back in school. You are not equipped to go toe to toe with me on anything. That's just fact. I'm an educated man with street smarts. You ain't about that life, church boy. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you so much. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. See, I know how your mind works. I know how them people that follow you work. He falsified these documents. Okay. But when you go over to buy me a coffee and you look, and it's going to have the phone number that you can call, the email address, you can get a copy of the record for yourself. And then when you take that address that's on that report and you Google it and you pull up tax records for that property, and it's going to show you who the chain of ownership and the name that's going to pop up at the time of this accusation, Larry Darnell Reid. You combine those tax records with the mortgage information, the police report, Larry Darnell Reid. And the victim was staying in the house at the same time Larry Darnell Reid had the house. So you're saying Darryl, how he got a house and you said that his wife was paying all the bills and Larry wasn't working. Glad you asked. That's that mind control. That's that physical intimidation. I read the message. I heard about it. Larry has grabbed me and thrown me to the ground. Larry has thrown me on the floor. Larry has hit me. This ain't me talking. Cause you hit me, you be the deal of the party. See, I already didn't respect you. I definitely don't respect you now. You would hit the mother of your children. I'll tell you what, when you see me, try that with me. Since I'm the elderly, you like abusing women and children. Try it with a grown man. See what you get. You ain't got to book y'all people in the bushes that's still in doubt. And the people that I invited that I shout your name out. These don't lie. People lie. Facts and figures don't. What you gonna do, Larry? What new lie you gonna tell? You've been on every night. If I come on and do a video, I played that audio of you. In fact, I ain't gonna deal with your ass. Hold on. Y'all hold on 1 second. One thing I don't do, ain't you don't want you just don't believe fat meat greasy. I'm gonna show you that it is. See, I ain't got to lie. Hold on here. 4 days ago. 4 days ago, Larry, in your own voice, Larry. I'm just gonna let the people hear you one more time for the people that wasn't here last time when I did this 4 days ago. On a Sunday, early Sunday morning. EKOC. Here we go. I'm gonna blow it up big for you. Y'all ready? Here we go. Y'all take a listen. Oh, y'all couldn't hear it? Okay, hold on. Well, what I'm gonna do? Yeah, he did give me the name Cigar Blogger, and somebody said, "Well, does that make him a sex offender?" I never said he was a sex offender. I said he was. The police report was filed because the victim filed a police report. I never said he had been arrested or charged with anything. Think before you speak. I'm not gonna go down that path with you. I never said the man's been arrested for anything. I said there's a police report because the person that was abused by him wanted to get the legal process started. And I also said if you were here in the beginning with everybody else that was here with me, that victim is going to come on my show. I'm going to hide his identity and distort his voice with the audio equipment that I got up here and around here. And I'm going to let him tell his story because you ain't going to believe me. I could be up in heaven with Jesus and part the sky and tell you that the man telling the truth. Because it's coming from me, you ain't going to listen. But I'm going to let the person that was the victim talk to you because he's agreed to do that. See, I already knew y'all was coming. The police report ain't good enough for you. The address on the police report matches the address of the house around at the same time that he was living in. None of that matters to you. The fact that this young man told me what Larry made him do, stand in front of him, turn around naked. Why would somebody admit to that if it didn't happen to him? He's not seeking any money from Larry. He's never, in fact, the last couple of times Larry and him communicated, Larry contacted him. So, oh, y'all get me sometime. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Ooh, thank y'all. I have no reason to lie. What do I gain by lying on Larry? You already think I'm a lie anyway. You think I'm crazy and lying. What do I gain? If I'm proof, this is how I said it last time. I'm gonna say it again. If I'm lying, I told Larry Reid I will come to Atlanta, Georgia, and take a lie detector test, and he can go live and videotape me being questioned. I know I'm gonna pass because I'm telling the truth. He know I'm gonna pass because whenever I've come out here in this, oh y'all like my plants? These is real, by the way. Anytime I've come out in a public space, I had a court document, emails, text, pictures, screenshots. I ain't out here saying, oh, I just don't like Larry Reid. Larry Reid's dishonest. I told the young man when he came to me, when we were talking on the phone, we talked for almost 3 hours the first time he called me. I said, I'm not going to put anything, as much as I dislike Larry, I'm not going to put anything out by anybody unless they have firsthand eyewitnesses account. I guess I just have to get a sworn affidavit, but that still wouldn't satisfy y'all because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. But I'm gonna drink this Long Island though, because I've said I'll take a polygraph test any day of the week. I got nothing to hide. I have told no lies. I ain't been lying. I'm not lying now, and I ain't gonna lie in the future. I ain't got nothing to hide. Set it up, Larry. You got my cell phone number. Hit me up. I'll take the lie detector. And Olga can ask me the question, your lawyer. But when I finish, you got to get and hook that stuff up to you too. Because I'm going to ask the question, have you ever molested any children? Have you ever put your hands on your wife? Have you been hiding your income? Have you cheated on your taxes when you did file them? Are you scamming people in LRL? I'm going to ask you them questions. Have you been paid by Jordan to make stuff go a certain way against people that he don't like? I'm gonna ask you them questions, and let's see who passed the test. I'll wait, and while I wait, I'm gonna drink this, and I'm gonna drink this right here. Yes. Oh, we just getting started. Y'all heard that? Ooh, that wasn't 7 Up. Oh, uh-oh. Best thing you can do is do what Bloomer did when I did Jimmy Battle Story. He left the country. He was on suicide watch. That prophetic college would have been on shambles had he killed himself over what he did to Jimmy. Let's see. Hold on here. Because it's been bothering me. I gotta let y'all hear it. I'm gonna just do it this way then. Yes, we go. I know you can hear me. You can hear this. I'm gonna be quiet. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, everybody in my CashApp. Whose voice is that? Accusers, not abusers.
So what I put that happened time like this with one off. Yeah, and it was just to get over that, I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and let's speak with a student, I understand that can get sticky. I get over that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations that I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would not take that.
That wasn't me talking. Who was that? Who was that? That wasn't me. That was Larry Reid. Larry Darnell Reid. I'm sorry, Jimmy. That means they buffering like crazy over there. That was Larry Reid. The first part was him telling Jimmy Battles that Shirley Caesar's house was a house for gay, was known as the gay whorehouse, based, I'm paraphrasing, the gays of all types. The second clip in that, the second part was him calling Jimmy Battles out of his name. Jimmy's right here in the comments. Jimmy can verify that that was Larry Reid. That was Larry Reid talking to him. Jimmy is right here in the comments. He ain't got no reason to lie. Jimmy has integrity. Jimmy Battles is right here in my comment. That was him talk. He called Jimmy a bitch. Said that he should form a relationship with his abuser. He said that's what he does with all of his accusers. He was the one that he was referring to Bloomer as an abuser. He was referring to his accusers, plural. He said that's what I do to all of my accusers. It's part of the healing process. And then at the end, he said, well, if something about me came out, I deny it. I swear to God. I didn't say it. He did. Mm-hmm. And there's the link right there. Mm-hmm. Oh, and for another thing, since y'all saying I'm lying, when the young man that he attacked or he abused, Shamako and him was grooming him. They tried to change the way he dressed, the clothes he wear, that flamboyant stuff that Larry likes to wear. And the boy was like, no, I ain't with that. I ain't got no reason to lie. He was grooming a teenage boy. Exactly. Exactly. And for the 875 people that have been here, please click like and share. You know I'm telling the truth. You may not like it. And those of you in the bushes, you might as well go on and subscribe to me, because most of the people that are here tonight, I know you ain't subscribed. You might as well go and get the truth. It don't cost you nothing over here. I don't have a Patreon. I don't have a Patreon page where I'm posting gay sex and sex between preachers and men, or preachers and a woman. I'm not putting none of that stuff over there. Only thing you can see over there with me and my buy me a coffee, thank you, Sandra, is police reports, probate court documents, text documents, proof of ownership. Hold on. So this is very important. Let me slow it up. This is Jimmy Battles, and I want you to read what he said. Bingo. This ain't me. That's the source right there. This is the person that Larry Reid was talking to on that audio that I just played for you. It's him right here. Mm-hmm. You're right. A man that would hit a woman would never confront another man. You need to share this. I ain't out here just talking. I got certified copies, police reports. I have tax documents. I have probate court documents. I have appraisals of the property value of that house where this young man was victimized, who was on the deed, who was on the mortgage when the house was foreclosed on. Then the pillow talk, I got Larry wouldn't help me pay no bills. He wouldn't do nothing but lay around. And then he wanted to take my money. And then you got a man laying up in your house with you over your kids. And when she had enough, she had enough. But then you out and in between time, in the meantime and in between time, you putting your hands on her because she was a bully. See, I despise bullies. Had a lady hit me up this week. She said, whatever you do, I'm not going to put her business out there, but she was the victim of abuse, sexual abuse as a child. She was crying when she called. And it broke me down. She called me twice this week. She called me today, too. She said, you got to bring Larry Reid down at all costs. You do whatever you got to do. Don't let him hurt another child. Get him for me, Darryl. That's what she said. As long as I got breath in my body, Larry Reid, I'm going to continue to hold you to the fire. You will not hurt or molest anybody ever again. Now, them people dumb enough, them grown folks dumb enough to give you their money after I talk to you tonight, talk to them, supply police records and all that. Get your money, pimping. But you will not touch another child. I'm going to see to that one. See, I told you I was going to find out what happened in North Carolina and why you left so fast. So anyway, he left Fayetteville, went to Raleigh, started the church. And that's when he lost the church because he stole money out of the church, allegedly, to fund that music career. He thought he would make money real quick and be able to put it back before anybody noticed it. Then he accused Moses Tyson's daughter of stealing $70,000 from him because he claimed that he gave her money to help make sure his music got put on the shelves in places like Walmart, Target, whatever. Much as Larry loves money and as money hungry as he is, he wouldn't have let nobody take $7 from him, let alone $70,000. That's why I know that's a lie. He got up there, the church got bought out because you went belly up. LGBTQIA church. They bought all your stuff inside your church, the instruments, sound system, furniture, everything. You was in a little office space in an office park. That's where your church was, that you claimed the international minister. The lady that he was dating, he got engaged to when he was accusing Lisa of having an affair with a married preacher who wasn't married, and I found out he wasn't married, she wasn't married, he wasn't married. They were just frucking, and Larry got in his feelings because she was crying because he made her come so hard because Larry ain't never touched her. Larry laid on the floor, and she sleep in the bed because she paid for the bed, might as well. And he would sleep on the floor because he don't like women. He don't like women. He don't. And she said it, not me. She said it. So, church went belly up. Larry does the church without walls things. Anyway, he packed his bags. And I was told this about Larry. Said whenever Larry tells you, I had a vision, whatever comes after that, I had a vision, that means he's about to ask you to donate some money. This comes from 3 sources that were connected to Larry. If Larry ever comes out before you and says, well, God gave me a vision, I had a dream, he's about to ask you for some money. So Larry packs his bags because he knows this is hot on his trail. He thinks coming down to Atlanta, that's the second largest black, gay, and lesbian population in the whole country. He come down and sets up a church. How would I know this? The building, he had a building. They would have physical in-person church once a month. The other Sundays, they would meet online, but he still expected you to, he was revving IC cash. He wanted his money still. Then he stopped, lost that building, so they went straight online. Then he called and said, well, I got disillusioned. God told me to go in a different direction. No, his hustle wasn't working in Atlanta like it was in North Carolina. Here's the tripped out part. Larry had the church in Fayetteville, right? My hometown. He he tells all these people that God gave him a vision, and he moves to Raleigh. 20 families uprooted to follow Larry to Raleigh. Some were sleeping over in Larry's house with his wife. Not too many though. Most of them, at one time, Chamaco had a house like 3 minutes away. Chamaco had the entire house, him, his wife, and his son, and all of them people from time to time until they could get their own places. Because these people had jobs. They left their jobs and their houses to follow Larry. It's like a cult. They were all living with Chamaco. How would I know that? Unless I got it from somebody who was there. Mm-hmm. How would I know that? Larry, I can go so far as to name the people that was in Chamaco's house that slept in your house, on your floor, on your couch, or wherever. I can name the people. And I don't know these people. I got nothing to lie about. The only reason I even speak on you, Larry, because you came at me first. I told you this ain't what you want. I told you this in 2019. This ain't what you want. Because I don't, my heart don't pump piss. I'm not scared of nobody. Not because I'm some big bad guy. If I fall still fighting. But I will not retreat. I will not back down. If you throw the first punch, uh, to quote this victim, I got to get my lick back. That's playground rule. You hit me, I got to get my lick back. I ain't gonna be satisfied till I get my lick back. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back twice as hard, so you know not to swing on me again. Oh yes, Larry, and I do know about your going to sex parties and even hosting sex parties. I know about that too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know about your sex parties. I know about Larry, and I quote two sources, and I quote, Larry is a very high sex individual. You even said it yourself on one of your lives. I got it on this hard drive over here. You said that late at night, you like to eat, you either eat some food or you go jerk off. You said that. I did. You said that. You said either I eat some ice cream or something or I go jerk off. You said that. So that just confirms what was said about you. You said that you're a very highly sex person. Hypersexuality is a sign of being molested, which is what you said happened to you. Hypersexuality falls in two people are very common with hypersexuality. People that are bipolar and people that have been molested. And if you happen to be in both groups, oh, but you're a narcissist. You must be, you must have people around you always singing your praises and bowing down at your feet. That's what you are. And you need that. So that's why I said that symbiotic relationship. You need these people around you. They need you for financial support. You need them for emotional support. Yin and yang, y'all, just like that. Yeah, all of that. And you had a whole wife. The only time we know for a fact you touched her 3 times. That's it. 2 of the times she got pregnant. Third, the first time you bragged on your live, she was sitting there like, and that's why I say, blink twice if you need help. I'll get you some help. I'll get you to a safe place. You bragged about you got married in the pastor study. Y'all had sex for the first time. You said that. I did. Who does that? You. Sweet pea. Yes. Sextivities. Sex parties. How would I know unless somebody who was there? And when I'm gonna clear the air, Vincent Buddha Hill, he never molested anybody. He never touched anybody inappropriately. There wasn't. He never had anything to do with any children. He's the one person, other than his arrest for drugs and and soliciting a male prostitute. But the prostitute was an adult. That's his business. I ain't mad at nobody getting a trick, being tricky. That's their business. Uh, he ain't never touched nobody underage. He ain't never been accused of it. I bet you a lot of people didn't know Kendall is a twin, and his twin is openly gay, flaming hot gay, extra crispy gay, and Shamako and Kendall never came out, and must be a miserable existence to be one way and have to be pretend to be another way. And then while you pretending, your wife leave you and she goes full-fledged lesbian. Good God Almighty. Woo! That can hit different when you're telling the truth. Anyhow, the witness is coming, Larry. You still got a little about this much left of hope with your people because they don't like my ass. So whatever you say, because you're gonna do a video. Oh, the vloggers out there lying. Well, he ain't gonna say my name. A certain blogger. That's what it say. So you don't have to say my name. He don't say well, a certain blogger, certain bloggers are out here spreading untruths about me. We can put it to bed once and for all, Larry. No pun intended. We can put it to bed once and for all. I'll take a lie detector test in Atlanta. In fact, I even come in your house and sit in that studio of yours before you move to California. I don't know why you're wasting your time going out there because you'll be back in 6 months. You can't. You think $5,500 a month in rent is high? Wait till you get to LA, a place half that size, and you're paying $10,000 a month just for rent. You ain't paid no utilities. You ain't put no gas in your car. You ain't paid no insurance. You ain't bought no groceries. You ain't bought no clothes. Nothing. You ain't paid no insurance on your car. You be back before the suitcase start rocking. Mm-hmm. For the 900 in here, please click like and share. You know I'm telling the truth. And you enjoying seeing me roast Larry. Come on in. Might as well join the family. We love everybody over here as long as you act like you got some sense and show some respect. You welcome 24/7. I could care less that he's gay too. I've said that a long time ago on a couple of other videos. I don't care if he walks around doing cartwheels in a pink tutu. That's none of my business. What he eat don't make me shit. I don't care who he sleep with, who he don't sleep with. None of my business. It's but if he touching little children, I got a problem with that. I'm gonna say something about it. Whoever he with that's over the age of 18 and they consenting and he ain't slipped them no drugs, I don't care. That ain't none of my business. I could care less. But when you're molesting children and you destroying lives, and then you get out here in the public spaces, like when I first started watching you, you tell me, oh, I'm outing fathers who weren't in their children's lives and don't do anything to help children. And that was your catch. But really what you were doing was tearing down people that you didn't like, or you were going after people that Jordan paid you to destroy because he don't like them because they think he's a joke and they don't take him seriously amongst ministers. They think he's a scam artist and a crook. So he can't get his hands dirty. So he gave you the job that he once had William McRae doing, attacking preachers that he don't like. He had a list, and you've been working your way down the list. You out here telling people that Kurt Franklin stole a song from you. Really? You was attacking John Gray left and right until you realized John Gray saved your life because Bishop Long's son was gunning for you. He had hot lead for you, and John Gray went and stopped him. And then you stopped talking about John Gray. That, of course, and then some other things slid across the table. That's another day. I did a video about it. Y'all catch on. Anyhow, I'm just getting started with this because when I interview the person that you alleged Ed Lee did this too, and I'm gonna let him fill in. I just gave you one or two examples, just spinning around and you whacking off. I just gave one example. He's gonna go into detail. He's gonna tell the rest of us what it was like living in your house, looking over the shoulder all the time, worried about getting exiled from the church, the cult-like mentality of your followers. He's gonna tell me all of that. He's gonna tell all of us that. First-hand experience. What it was like being around you on a day-to-day basis. All of that don't come from him. Not me. He gonna tell you. He gonna tell everybody what you about. See, me telling it ain't gonna really listen. But when he tell you how Chamaco got out of his bed in the middle of the night because you couldn't sleep and he massaged your feet and got a bobby pin in your ear, scratching your ear because that helps you relax and go to sleep. He gonna tell you. Or that when and this is a good thing I can say about Buddha. When Buddha found out what you did, Buddha was about to break your jaw. Buddha was gonna put hands on you because Buddha don't approve of nobody father no child. That's one of the real reasons you fell out with Buddha. Buddha found out what you did. And then you came out and said, well, I couldn't afford to keep Buddha on my staff no more. So Buddha's going on doing his own thing. No, Buddha left you alone because you broke y'all were lovers. He broke you. You broke his heart. And then he found out what you were doing with these underage kids, allegedly. And he went on and he left you alone. And then you come up 2 years ago talking about proposing marriage to him. And that's when he flipped it on you. He said, don't even marry Chamaco. He love you. Boy, I tell you. And I can only imagine what your poor children have seen. Because before you moved into this house that Jordan got for you, because your credit is screwed up, you was living in a 2-bedroom apartment. Your daughters shared a room, and you had a room. But Kendall lived with you. Where was Kendall? Where was he resting his pretty little head? I'll wait. And then, same apartment complex, down the door, rest of your entourage was living. See, you dealing tea over there. I drink Long Island's over here, Long Island iced tea. While I smoke a 8-inch long cigar, 80 gauge cigar. Drink Long Island iced teas and sip on Kentucky bourbon and whiskey, dark liquors. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna let you go tonight. I was gonna post these documents up here and let you read them, but then I got some great advice by somebody. Put them elsewhere because I put them up here, they flag it. You want to still say I did the research? I'll post them over there and buy me a coffee. You get a copy all day. Then you can make the phone call yourself. You can email Freedom Information Act, hey, I would like a copy. Then you'll know I'm not lying to you. That it's actually a police report, complaint number. So I'm gonna give you that information. The contact the officer that took the report. The officer that's investigating the crime, allegedly, the allegedly crime of forcible fondling and child molestation. The date of the report, the Uniform Criminal Code, what it says the crime is, the shift that the police report was taken, the badge number of the cop that took their initial report. Right there. I ain't got nothing to lie about. Nothing. You're out here doing all these lies and rebuttals of what I said. Do this. Bring me on your show. You can have the rating. I'll come to your show. Say, Darryl Moore, you lying, and this is why. This document you putting out here, it's a lie. Okay, Larry, it's a lie. Tell us why. I'll wait. I'll sit there just like this on your show on the split screen, just like this. I'll even hold my lips so I don't be tempted. So you lying like hell. I'll hold my mouth just like this. Right off. When I know you lying, I just bite my finger until it's my turn to speak again. And then while you finish lying, I'll go get another sheet of paper. I'll say, well, okay, this was the date the report was taken. These are the people that have accused you. Are they lying? Okay. The lady that you was engaged to, I found her. Sent her my number, my email. You owe her money. You out here telling your followers that you had an international ministry. The most from your wife, the most you ever had was 30 people. When you broke up with her and you started dating this woman, you're supposed to get engaged, and she woke up and saw that you were nothing but a hustle and a con. She has churches in St. Martin and in London, England. And you was trying to take them over. So what you do, you tried to marry her. I have never met this lady, but I know her daughter names, and I know them because the victim turned me on to these people. I ain't got no reason to lie. I ain't got no reason to lie up in here. It's almost 10 o'clock. I ain't got no reason to lie. Hold on one second. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. The gifts that keep on giving. Oh, oh, hold on. Ooh, ooh. Oh, fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Hold on one second. Hold on. Here. Let's see. See. I'll take care of that one in the morning. I don't want to weigh the people down too much tonight. It ain't the vlogger that you got to worry about, Larry. And I'm gonna get out of here in a few minutes. It ain't me. My arms only go this high. The alphabet boys are coming to get you, Larry. This ain't no April. This is April Fool's Day, and the joke's on you, not me. I ain't on here clowning and cutting up. I'm gonna have the fella on my show. This camera equipment up here, I'm gonna bag it up. Go to him. He said he'd come up here, but I'm interviewing. Don't tell his story. Just like Jimmy Battles did. And you over. And for the 900 of you that have been watching, I thank you. that are watching right now, please, if you haven't done so already, please click like and share. Support the rest of the members of the A team. Let me see transcript. Speak Your Truth with Roxanne, Marcellus McMillan, Channel Mad Church Disease. Please support us, please. And if you feel so led by the Spirit, you can drop us a cash app. Because telling the truth and fighting these crooks is hard work and it costs. Yep. I found out the real reason y'all don't like me, those Bush people and the LRLs, it's not because of what I'm saying. You dislike me because I'm not a church dude. So you automatically think anything I say or do or think is wrong anyway. If I were a pastor telling this to you about Larry Reid, you wouldn't think you would throw Larry all the way out in the middle of the ocean and let the sharks feed on. But because the street dude is telling you the truth about Larry Reid, it doesn't hold weight to you. You don't like me because of my delivery, because I'm straight, no chaser, just like this liquor I'm drinking. I'm not out here giving you a minstrel show. I'm not here song and dancing and giggling, ha ha, kee hee. I come. I hit you with the facts. I hit you with the facts. I hit you with the facts. I tell a joke, hit you with the facts. Hit you with the facts. You don't like that. That's okay. I wouldn't like me either if I was stealing or if I was allegedly touching underage boys. I wouldn't like me neither if it was a guy like me coming along exposing all that. When you out here stealing $70,900 in federal funds, you stole $70,900 from the U.S. government, and they want those tax returns, sir, from 3 years back. And you're gonna have to account for this revenue that you claim you made. You claim you made $144,000 in 2019. And that's what the loan amount that you or grant or whatever you got, not saying which, but the fact is you stole money. You wasn't truthful on those documents. Not telling the truth on federal documents gets you what? A felony charge. That's what you got coming. You're going to jail. And to quote Jimmy Battles once again, that lying tongue of yours is going to be the rope that hangs you. You're a narcissist and a liar. And you're uneducated. Deadly combination. But y'all gone. I'm going to talk to this young man. I'm going to set up a date and a time that we can do the show so he can have his voice heard like Jimmy Battles had his voice heard, because I'm going to get justice for him. Mm-hmm. People lie. Facts and figures don't. Certified documents don't. From a government agency, they don't lie. Every time you tried to pull a scam, Larry, I've caught you and exposed you. You out of line. This is a police report of an accuser of you. He didn't have to share with me what you did, but he told me what you did to him. You tried to have him change the way he dressed and the way he looked. You tried to groom him. You had him doing things while you got your sexual satisfaction from it. Your wife said things about you. Shamako has said he wouldn't even, he loves you, but based on what he knows about you, he would never even allow his child alone with you or to stay the night around you or be around you one-on-one. I didn't say that. Your boy did. But do know this. Some of the main people you trust are talking to me. That's why I know every move you make before you even think about it. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to bring you to justice for what you did to this young man. I'm going to bring you to justice for what you did to Jimmy Battles, try to cover his story up for Bloomer and Jordan. I'm going to bring you to justice for that. I'm really going to bring you to justice because of what you, Rooster Boy, Conscious TV, and Andrea Garrison tried to do to me, have me sent to jail for 25 to life on a bogus murder plot. And you had to shut my voice up at all costs. Every trick you have tried has failed and will continue to fail. Because when you come out in the public, you lie. When I come out in the public, I tell the truth. And on that note, I'll see you real soon. Friday Night Live with 18 tomorrow night. I don't know who channel we're on. I don't know if it's Roxanne, if she feel up to it. If not, somebody else will be hosting. But Friday Night Live with 18. Roxanne gonna do her show this weekend if she feels up to it. Ladies' night, Kimberly. Marcella's gonna come back, probably do something else when he feels up to it. Stay tuned to us. Subscribe to us so you can get those bell alerts. We thank you for your support. This week started off really good. Matthew Russian came home. We helped Matthew Russian. Family with petition. People that subscribed to me, subscribed to Marcellus and Kim and Roxanne, started flooding the governor's email and Twitter accounts and things. And we didn't take no for answer. And this young man is at his house with his family. So I talk about more than Larry Reid over here. I talk about more than Larry. All you talk about is Larry. Your platform is built on Larry. Okay, go look in the videos. Yeah, there are a lot of videos about Larry, but look at the other stuff I talk about. Look at the other people I talk about. You don't like me talking about Larry because you're okay with what Larry does. You're okay with his scheme. You're okay with the alleged sexual proclivity. Because you give him money, that means you're basically an accessory to a crime. Several crimes. But anyway, enough of that. I'm gonna head out of here. All hearts and minds satisfied. Oh, that's right. We sure did. The 18. We got, because he's an abuser too. We got the audio, and I played the audio. We got Conscious TV's fiance to a safe place in a hotel, got him something to eat, got him on a plane, got him home safe, away from Conscious TV. We sure did. We sure did. Yes, let me see your transcript, Stephanie. Matthew Russian, the young man in Virginia. Yes, we got him. We helped get him out, and he got home. He got pardoned by the governor of Virginia. He got home Monday. He was released Monday morning at 8 o'clock. But tomorrow night, and you never know, I might pop up because I know Larry. Ain't no way in the world Larry gonna let this slide. So I'm heading on out. But Larry and everybody that I tagged, T.S. Madison, Tasha K, Jay Wilson, all the people in the beef sector, Conscious TV, King Jazz, Miss Miko, Andrea Garrison, Timothy Blaine, on and on and on and on and on. Infamous Chi Chi, Craig the writer, just thinking Sean Bradley, I think, did I have Sean Bradley? Anyway, point is, a lot of people got this invite. A lot of people. What lie you gonna tell now, Larry? You can sleep well now, because I know you ain't got no sleep since I announced that I was doing this on April Fool's Day. But the person that you did this to is gonna tell a story. And it's gonna hit different because he's gonna be the one telling it. And I'm gonna be the one listening with my camera equipment, recording him. I'll talk to y'all later. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have all the police report and the other stuff up and buy me a coffee. I'm going to bed tonight. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna do it sometime Saturday. But it'll be up there by Sunday morning. When I do, I'll put it in the Facebook group and on my Twitter and on my Instagram and everything else. You'll know about it. Hey, Malik, my son's in here, my second oldest. I miss you, son. I love you. I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep doing your thing down there. And please wear your mask and stay out of them large crowds. I know you want to go to the beach, but go to the beach and be secluded. But off to yourself, son. I want you to come home safe. Your brother graduating in May, your baby brother. So looking forward to seeing you. Uh, I love you. Thank you. But yeah, y'all get some rest. And mind y'all, this man is in denial. He's in denial. He's in denial. He's in denial. He got a shirt that says, y'all ends ain't on my level. Thank God I ain't. I'm glad that I ain't. Because yeah, you got a lot of explaining to do. I have the police report. I have contact with the victim, one of them, one of your accusers, as you like to say. So we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, my son celebrated his birthday last week on the 25th, and my other son the week before that turned 18, my baby boy. So I got all grown men in my house, and yeah, I'm proud of all three of them. I love them very much. So y'all gonna get y'all some rest. Get y'all some rest. I love y'all. My phone is going off. I know somebody want to talk to me. So thank you for coming. Please click like and share. Make sure you share this video with everybody, because and let them know that I will be having the person on my show because he's agreed to do it. Yeah. All righty. And we out. Y'all be good now. You hear?